Hello and welcome to you all watching the final round of the championship in 2024 here in Abu Dhabi. We have four title contenders all battling it out for the 2024 Formula One World Championship. I am UKB, your host and commentator for today's race, and let's just get you on board with what you shall expect in the final race. Of course, this is an 18 round season. We've had 17 rounds completed so far. 4 championship contenders, those being Spiker, Hux Finucci, UKB, and Chaos Andale, with Spiker at the top of the standings, with Hux Finucci 3 points behind. If he wins this race, he will take the championship no matter where Spiker finishes. UKB 8 points down. If he wins this race, he needs Spiker to be 3rd or lower, with Hux Finucci also at least being in P2 or lower. As well, we have Chaos Adelaide 17 points down. It's very unlikely that he would win today. However, it is still possible. Of course, people can have miracles in Formula 1. Could a miracle be waiting for him by the end of this race? We'll have to watch to find out if that happens or not. As for constructors, it's almost wrapped up by Ford. However, Hyperdrive, they do stand quite some distance behind. They would also need the miracle to win that championship. So yeah, P2 is pretty much what they're going to be getting this season. Unless Williams have a great race, they can still get P2 off of Hyperdrive. Ford though looks very comfortable to take the Constructors Championship. I'm sure they'll be happy around that. However, they've just got to focus and make sure nothing bad happens. And yeah, they'll have a championship with them. They'll be trying to get another championship with Hux Finucci to get the drivers as well. But yeah, let's see what will happen in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And with that, now let's head down to the track. Hello everyone, welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. UK 1 pole for second here in B2. And that's your boy Hux Finucci from the Benedetto and Livery. Next we have down Bob Serve from Spiker CB and Marcus Adelaide. There is Versio from Matthew Hart and Sebastian Campo. And finally Squindley and Rivo from Teammate Ultro and Armadzilla. There's Carlos Eduardo and Chaos Andale from Rocket Crumpley and Iago. Bottom 4 drivers, Victor Levi, Chris Cornwell, Nicholas Palomino and Matt Long. Spiker, Finucci, UKB, Andale, all in contention for this championship. 20 laps in Abu Dhabi here to decide the championship of 2024 as we go green, racing for the final time this season. And Davy Sakira off to a great start. However, that outside of turn 1 isn't too good, and that's going to put him a bit of a disadvantage here as UKB holding that lead. Your boy now in 3rd place. Finucci needs to try and get that place. That's a very important place for him, as Davy Sakira in 2nd place right now, in hopes of trying to take that lead to help Finucci out. But your boy, he's not done with the attacks as he goes up into 2nd. A possible 1st place here. Down the inside, your boy from 4th at the start of the straight now leads the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, but his battery's been absolutely depleted, and now the drivers behind him are just going to easily get past here without a real challenge. Sekira into 2nd place, Finucci unable to get ahead of him. But still, your boy gained a place from that overall, so that's great for him. As he tries to get past Sekira, they're side by side heading into the hotel section. But it is Sekira who stays ahead. Your boy down in 3rd, as yellow flags in the last sector. Ultra is into the wall, and he is out of this race. Revo getting a penalty, so Ferrari into team battle there, I assume. Virtual safety car deployed anyway, slowing the field down. However, virtual safety car restart can really change a race, believe it or not. This race though, it is exciting. UKB leading currently would take the championship at the moment. And it's been a decent restart for him. Sakira not really gaining much on that restart. He does gain it in turn 5 with the help of Slipstream. So that's great for him as he pushes down the straight to try and take the lead. That's his hope, as currently fast in the 1st sector. That's not really important here. Finucci in 4th though, he needs something big here in this race to win or just to take the championship home with him. As David Sergio on board with him at the moment, heading in towards turn 9. There's going to be no chance of an overtake for him, as Chris Colwell is penalised for causing a collision. Not great for him, as UK will fast in that middle sector, and that's also good for him as well. It shows that he's got some very good early pace, but the soft tyres they will wear out quickly, so yeah, you better be prepared for whatever could come next. As Davey Sergio heading down the back straight, still around a second. Whoa, wait, never mind. What the hell has happened here? Levi Iago out of the race. Lampong penalised. Levi also penalised. As that's another virtual safety car. 3 retirements now in this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And yet, Chaos Andale and Spiker have both survived. Spiker in 8th place, starting on medium tyre. We'll be hoping that this alternate strategy can possibly push him ahead of Finucci in the later stages of this race. For Chaos Andale, I don't know what he's going to be hoping. He's already entering this race 17 points down. That's a lot. And to start so far back, it would be a miracle for him to win his championship. But if he does, it would be something legendary. As Sergio now looking towards the inside of UK Ball into turn 6 and through 7. Okay, well, holding that lead still on their worn tyres. Sergio on just as worn tyres as well. And he's unable to catch the Briton on the straight. He can get closer into turn 9, but he can't go for a move. There's just not enough room for that to happen. Your boy's still in 3rd. Finucci struggling to get past him, which is a big surprise. Maybe he's just trying to take this race carefully, just to see what could possibly happen. Mark Stanley just hanging outside the top 5 as well. And just to let you know as well, Ford have not wrapped up the constructors yet. Oh, out the race! Goes Chaos Andale and Carson Wano, both of them coming together. Andale at fault for that, and that puts an end to his championship hopes today. And yeah, no one's going to pit under this virtual safety car, which is pretty weird. I would have expected a few drivers to come into the pits, you know. But yeah, no one's in. But the Audis coming together, Andale looks to be the one at fault for that, considering he's the one with the time penalty. And Sergio for rapid launch there, outside of turn 5. And this could be good. He can go for this move later, possibly in the run to turn 9. I don't see it happening right now. In like run out turn 6, as yeah, he is behind right now. Your boy doing pretty well in P3 at the moment, just hanging around a second off of Sekiera, who is struggling to catch UK Ball. I don't know how this is happening, but yeah, this is not good news for Ford, as Spiker and the BMW Williams were on board with him, and the close car he has is Livery, whose tyres are wearing out. So for Spiker, he should start to become quicker than that Opel driver ahead. Yeah, I do imagine those on the soft tyres will start to wobble around everywhere as UK Ball in. He's into the pits. Sekiera is also in as well. And the hope is just to not get held up. UK Ball, luckily for him, is not held up at all. As out goes Versio. Nice currently involved in that incident as he hits the wall as well. That there's a partially free pit stop for these guys. And this is just making Finucci's day even worse. His championship hopes slipping away, Spiker now in 4th position. If another virtual safety car comes towards the end of a lap, possibly the next 1 or 2 laps, then he could really benefit off of this. But he needs to hope that Finucci doesn't benefit off of it, considering he's the one in the lead and ahead of Spiker, obviously. On board with Deverdell and McLaren, he's not really made an attempt to get past Finucci yet. He probably could try, but I don't think it's worth the risk when you're going to get someone who's championship hungry. As Racket Crumbly is out of the race there. Turn 1, that incident happened. Ravo and Colwell figuring out their positions, with Ravo aggressively reclaiming 16th place. Virtual safety car, just not the right timing for Spiker. Williams running 3-4, it doesn't really matter. The highest position they can even get this season is 2nd place. Hooks Finucci leading the way still for Ford. May as well make Spiker's day feel just that little bit more worse. UKB is literally right there in the rear view. You probably could have seen him there coming out turn 9. So yeah, not a great day right now for Spiker, as Finucci is going to come into the pit lane here at the end of lap 5. Tomato following it as well from Marcus Adelaide. Spiker will take the lead of this race. It's only on track, but it's better than nothing. As now UKB in that net race lead will be hoping to get ahead of the Williams without any troubles. Who knows what Spiker has planned. He could try and defend it, or he could just let the place go. And Spiker still looking to defend a little bit. UKB up into the lead, but I don't know how long that's going to last down this straight, as they are side by side, seemingly equal on pace. But there we go, the move's been done, and that is Spiker now down at the second in this race, behind UKB, who's currently 8 points behind him in this World Championship. Dave Sekir now in 3rd place, looking to also get ahead of that Williams driver, who could cause a little trouble for Ford as well. And here goes Sekir finding an opening, going for it, Spiker holding it off. However, he's had to give him some room for turn 9, and that is Sekir now up in the 2nd place, sorry. It's your boy round the outside trying to get that move done. He's an aggressive driver, as we can see here. He goes down the inside. Your boy aggressively up in the 3rd place. He doesn't really care about the championship contenders. He cares about his own race clearly. Mercedes can see a win on the cards, and they're not going to waste this opportunity. You came over to fast lap of the race as well. Despite having a battle of Spiker, this is concerning pace for Ford as Spiker into the pit lane. As you can see, he's going to be changing onto another set of tyres. It is a 2-stop race around here in Abu Dhabi. If you do a 1-stop, well done, but I highly doubt you're going to be able to do that. Spiker moving on to a set of hard tyres as he's going to leave the pits. It's not the worst place in the world. It is P10. He's in that top 10 still, so that's great for him. As Finucci fast in that first sector, he's currently 3 seconds away from Sebastian Ocampo in P5. Finucci really has to try and go at the end, I guess. He's got pretty much no other option. And even then, he'd probably still be overtaken, so yeah. Finucci championship chances slipping away. He needs a miracle for this. Spiker in P10 though, I wonder what he can do with that fresh set of hard tyres. He's also got to have a bit of a miracle to win this one as well. Yeah, never say never in Formula 1, as anything can happen. There could still be some late race drama, as we are on to lap 8 now. Dave Sekira still in 2nd place, your boy. Still looking to catch Sekira, but the worn tyres there are going to just limit his pace now. The grip is going to fall off, and soon them tyres will fall off the cliff as well. Finucci fast lap of this race, and he aims to close in on Sebastian Ocampo. 1 lap fresher tyres. I wonder how long it'll be until he's right up to the back of him. In fact, Medell is also doing strong pace as well on them soft tyres. Obviously, he should have a bit more grip than hard at this stage. So, no surprise, Medell is catching Finucci at the moment, as we're on board with that McLaren heading into turn 6 and 7. And yeah, no hope for an overtake at the moment for him. Finucci though will hold that 6th place, which is pretty the best he can do at the moment. Spiker in P10 still. If he wants his championship, he needs to be pushing a lot more. And yet, don't expect it to be that long now until your boy in UKB will pit. Your boy is into the pits after a full 4 laps on his tyres. UKB should be in after 5 full laps. We'll just have to see when he pits, as your boy is in, changing onto a fresh set of tyres, and it is the hards on for him. So we're just going to wait to see where he comes out. Spiker needs to be ahead, which he is. Your boy leaves though, not far behind him, in P10. His teammate Dal Bongsov with 3 lap older tyres is right behind him, but I doubt he'll be able to go for a move. UKB tyres are wearing out, and I do believe Sekira is starting to catch him. Yeah, I'm just so worried about this championship. Like, anything could happen. Anything that could just blow the entire thing wide could occur. It would be dramatic. It would be exciting. but the tension is just going to be sky high for the 3 drivers in contention, with obviously Chaos Adelaide being out of the race. His championship chances were over as soon as that crash happened. And yep, UKB's in. Dave Serkiera now leads as UKB onto a set of hard tyres. He'll be hoping to try and make them things go 11 laps, which should be possible. Sorry. As Demedo also in, anyone on soft tyres should be coming in soon. Palomino especially, yep, he's coming in. He's taking that line to go into the pit lane. And that is the Spanish driver into the pits. Yeah, Sergio with his lead. I wonder how long he can hold that for. As UKB now in P6, Fanucci in P4. So yeah, looking at current positions, it would be Fanucci who would take the championship right now, according to these positions that we have at the moment. Spike in 8th place, it's not bad for him at the moment. However, he has just been jumped by UKB completely, which is also not great for him. As we look to P3, McLaren's Sebastian Cabo momentarily. Rich Colwell now trying to get a move on Palomino, but on the fresher tyres, that is Palomino ahead in P16. Colwell cannot get that overtake done, as we're now onto lap 11, 10 laps to go, and we're halfway through this race now. Take care of the lead from Livery, Okamu, and Fanucci with Adelaide rounding off that top 5, as out of the race goes Dolly to Benedetto in the McLaren. And that brings an end to his season. That was his first lap as well of being on that tyre. So yeah, not a great race for De Benedetto. He just had bad luck. As well, may I point out, Raka Crumpley in Red Bull. It's been disastrous for him. Like, he's had a lot more DNFs than even race finishes this season. As Ravo takes the opportunity to take a somewhat free pit stop. Not all of it's free, just a small part of it's free. But it's sometimes saved. That bit of time could mean the difference between some points and not scoring. As Silla comes in for softs, Spiker gets a penalty for causing a collision. Once again, if that's going to be the thing that ruins his championship chances, then yeah, it's aggression once again. As Spiker looking to the inside of Matthew Hart, down the inside through turn 9, and he stays in 8th. He can't even get that move done. Like, he made contact before, he can't even get the move done. There's your boy sending it there up into 8th place ahead of Spiker. As often Spiker can do about this one, your boy is just quicker, fresher hard tyres. But oh wow, Spiker sending it around the outside there. Matthew Hart coming in the pits, massively holding up your boy. I'm sure he'll be frustrated there. And if there is some team radio from him, I bet he's not going to be happy with that one. Sakira still leading. Fanucci in P4 still from UKB in P5. Yeah, just as long as UKB doesn't outscore Fanucci by 5 points and Fanucci manages to outscore Spiker by 3 points, he should be the champion then. But as well, because of comeback and wins, if UKB wins this race, even if Fanucci's in P2, 5 on cap, UKB would have won because he has more race wins in this season as well. Like, the Briton had a bad second half of the season, but he did come back in these last couple of races, and that has, well, especially Bahrain, that has allowed him to get straight back into the fight for the World Championship. As Serkiera will lead, well, he should lead on to lap 13. Actually, yeah, Livery's in. Okamo's going to stay out and he's going to start lap 13 as the race leader. So, yep, here we go. Final 8 laps of this race, and Fanucci is in second. UKB not far behind. He's literally right there. Okamo, I don't know what he's thinking right now. Like, does he defend? Or can he interfere with this title fight or not? Like, he can choose what to do right now. And I think he's going to be fighting for his own race here. He's let the position go into turn 5, probably in hopes of reclaiming it back, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that, as UKB's getting closer to that McLaren, but the McLaren can't do anything there. He's stuck right in the middle of these two drivers. Fanucci in first, UKB in third, And he's going to get that move done, as he can now focus on getting Finucci, who's looks to have been clipping there as UKB straight up into the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And he is 100% back into the championship winning contention with 4 laps between these drivers in terms of their tyre wear. This is looking very bad for Finucci, as yep, that overtake's been done, and there's nothing Finucci can do about this one. As we're going to head on now to lap 14, 7 laps to go now. Finucci coming in with a last resort effort here. If this is the last pit stop he does this season, well, he needs to hope it's a good one. He's coming out on soft tyres. 7 laps of soft. I don't know if that's possible or not. Well, we'll have to see what Finucci does here on the final stint here, as he is let go in P8. Now looking for him, he's ahead of Nice Crubley. So yeah, there's going to be no threat from that Apex GP car, as the race can now simmer down a little bit more now. Revo trying to get ahead of Palomino. A lovely move around the outside, as the Ferrari now up into 10th place. Palomino in 11th, Spiker down in 12th at the moment. Now for the BMW Williams driver, this has not been a great race. For him to win this championship now, what he needs is for UKB and Finucci to both DNF this race, and that will just hand him the championship. But currently as it stands, he will be dropping to 3rd in the standings, as he's held up there by Palomino, who's slow on the straight there, unable to defend from the Williams, who flies straight past lap 15, now 6 laps to go. As Adelaide and Serkiera getting close to each other. Serkiera just moving ahead of Marcus Adelaide, who also gets overtaken by your boy right there. He is just incredibly slow on the straight, and his tyres have fell off the cliff. And if for some reason you don't know what fell off the cliff means in racing terms, it's where your tyres have a sudden dip in performance. Not the gradual one that you see normally, like literally just sudden drop out of nowhere. Your grip just completely disappears. That's what Marcus Adelaide seems to be experiencing at the moment, as Ocampo is just not doing good at the moment. Serkiera in P3 is going to move ahead of him. He's now up in 2nd place in this race. Sebastian Ocampo down a 3rd. Now UKB can try and stay out to the end of the race, or he can come in for a pit stop. However, he does risk being behind Hux Finucci, who also needs to try and extend his ties to the end of this race. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that or not, as Finucci is going to go down the inside. Oh no! He's out! Hux Finucci is out of this race. Contact with Matthew Hart, and his title chances are gone now. 2 championship contenders remain, and for Spiker, this is good. This is good news for Spiker. He just needs UKB on DNF now, and that should settle the fate of this championship. Then it's pretty much a race of survival. With Finucci out though, this has definitely blown the championship a lot now. I'm sure though he will be disappointed. Hux Finucci, in a season where he has been quick, even quicker than Serkiera at many times, it's all going to end due to just an over-ambitious overtake attempt on Matthew Hart. He was under so much pressure, and he went for an overtake, which he needs to do, but a little too eager. Contact was made, and Finucci went straight out of the race. That's pain for him and pain for Ford. But yeah, I really don't know what's going to happen with this race now, as Spiker is now up into 7th place. It's not a bad race for Spiker at the moment. Definitely not a bad race for him. As we're going to head on now to the final 4 laps of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. UKB will your leader. Unfortunately, Serkiera has not been able to do anything about it. Like, he's been quick, especially in this last part of the season, Bahrain being a big exception. More specifically, the Bahrain main race. He's shown some true pace some true pace in this final part of the season, and unfortunately the championship gap was just too big for him. He has been quick, one of the quickest this season. Same thing goes for Fenucci and for Spiker. They've all been quick. The drivers on this grid, they are incredible. They're blisteringly fast. We've probably got some of the most aggressive drivers that we've seen in this league's history on this grid. And Sebastian Ocampo on fresh soft tyres should be ahead of your boy, but he's going to be cautious when going for the overtake. I believe he might try and do this one into the hotel section, as through the outside of turn 9, your boy he's not dumb. He's obviously going to squeeze Ocampo off as much as he can, as the McLaren on the inside line almost making contact with the Mercedes, who stays ahead. As UKB is into the pit lane. He's coming to the pits with 3 laps to go, and your boy being very slow, he's going to come around the final corner, and he's going to come into the pits. But UKB making that pit stop for soft tyres. No clue what it was for, but for Spiker, this opportunity is big for him. This is a great opportunity. Spiker just needs to try and get to the end of this race. UKB P5, he needs to gain some positions, or else this championship will go in the way of the Williams driver. I can't believe this. The championship has been blown open once again. A late race strategy gamble from Hyperdrive. This is one that must work out for them. So yeah, I have no clue now how this championship is going to end. So yeah, I hope these last few laps will be entertaining for you guys watching. Bogdasarov, though, can really change some stuff here in the Mercedes as he gets closer to Spiker. Getting very, very close. Spiker's tyres are wearing out a lot. And that is a big, big issue for the Williams driver. Lap 19, Davide Secchiera leads the way right now from Livery and Ocampo, who wants to get closer to the Opel and wants to be ahead of the Opel as well. UKB currently hunting down Marcus Adelaide in that Williams, who I'm sure will do everything he can to make sure Spiker wins this race. Spiker wins this championship. He'll be doing everything he can to make sure that happens. UKB, though, is closing in quickly. He needs P4, or else he can say bye to them championship chances. I'm really nervous to see how this one ends, but I feel like this is a big bottle, a generational bottle from Hyperdrive, unless something can be done in these last 1.5 laps. UKB getting closer to Marcus Adelaide. Bogdasarov gets close to Spiker. He's not close enough at the moment to get a move done. Heading down this straight, he's quick. Spiker's battery is depleting fast. Bogdasarov's battery depleting fast as well. Marcus Adelaide now under pressure. Davide Secchiera looking to win this final race of the season as he starts the final lap. But currently still, it is looking to be Spiker who would be the champion as it stands. Bogdasarov is getting close. UKB now needs to go for some moves, otherwise he will lose out on this third world championship. It is a championship that's going to be going down to the wire here. He needs these moves done, but he's not going for them yet. Marcus Adelaide gets ahead of Livery there into turn 5. And as the British driver just keeps on holding back. Here we go, heading down the straight. He's up into 4th. That's one place made up. And is he looking to try and get Marcus Adelaide as well? Possibly trying to trick him? That's what it looks like at the moment anyways. As UKB heading down this straight, Marcus Adelaide can't really do much about this one, I don't think. And Marcus Adelaide still holds on to 3rd. It's all going to depend here on turn 9. As UKB around the outside. This is 3rd place. And there we go. That is the move done. Marcus Adelaide can't really fight this one back now at all. And there we go. The move has been done. As your boys ahead of Spiker and Davide Secchiera will win the final race of the season. Ocampo comes up for V2. UKB in 3rd. As we just await now for the final race classifications. But I think that's it for the British driver. I think he's done it now. Spiker is going to come home for 7th place there at the end of it. Your boy fastest lap of the race. Bogdasar in 8th, Crumbly in 9th, Palomino in 10th. And yeah, what a crazy race it's been. Spiker is the 2024 F1 Drivers World Champion. And he's took the title for the first time ever in his Formula 1 career. And here we go, everyone. This is it, your brand new World Drivers Champion. It's Spiker driving for Williams, finally achieving his dream. I don't think he's back in the championship heading into this season, but he's got it, as we now have some team radio from the brand new World Champion.
Yes! 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 Oh, thank you. Thank you for all the time of this place, of this team. Thank you.
I'm sure right now that he is absolutely delighted. As well, we have some team radios as well from the other drivers who lost the championship in the end. And now we're on board with UKB, who, as we know, missed out on the championship by only 1 single point. Our third world title was so close, but he couldn't get it. And with that, let's listen to some team radio from him. Oh my fucking god. 1 point! 1 point! I could stay out to the end. I would have been fine. But no, you hit me. It was a gamble. You gambled on an almost certain championship. Come on. This is not how we should be doing things. That's not fucking right. Congratulations, Spiker, though. He deserved it. It was a great job this season. Glad to see him get it for his last race with Williams. But come on. We need to do better next season because this is not good. I'm not going to stay here if we keep fucking many titles like this. UK Ball there very clearly showing his frustration toward the team and towards the loss of that championship. We have one more radio though, and this comes in Chaos Andale. Let's head over to the moment where he retired from the race.
It's been a long day. I just don't want to talk to anybody right now. So okay. If you talk to me, I'll switch off the radio right now. It's been a long day and my neck hurts, dude. My neck really hurts. It's a long day. It's been a long day. Just don't talk to me.
And with that, let's move on to the podium. And there we go. It is David Secchiari, your winner today for Penske Ford. Sebastian Campbell in P2 from UK Ball, who managed to just get on to that podium. Incredible race, a dramatic season, and it's done. It's been an incredible one. So glad to have it. I'm so glad to be with you guys for this one. So yeah, there we go.